on my way to meet a three-time Premier League winner and England legend who's been prolific during his time stateside. You might just recognise him. Well, fancy seeing you here, Mr. Lampard.
Hello, mate. How are you? Good to see you. Very good.
All good?
Yeah, very good.
Lampard, good hit, super hit. Lampard goes for the chin. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful from Frank Lampard.
Here you are, 38, still going.
Yes, still here. I feel it every morning, actually.
Yeah. Is it beginning to take its toll, do you think?
I think it's a this sounds really negative, like a downward curve for after the 30.
Yeah,
I'm sure you know. No, I think, I think I've found myself having to adapt from probably 30, 31 onwards.
Yeah.
And yeah, it gets a bit tougher, but I think it's probably the love for the game, I think, is the important thing. And so all the tough bits, the extra maintenance of your body and gym work and rest and recovery and stuff, is worth it. I think if your mind still wants it, and I do.
Yeah.
You know, I'm enjoying it.
Playing in America, playing in the MLS, is that a little bit probably more manageable, isn't it, than the Premier League, I imagine?
I mean, I think the reality is, and it's the question I get asked here, what's the difference between the MLS and the Premier League? And it's an obvious difference. The Premier League, for me, is the best league in the world. Tradition, great players come in there, lots of money, bringing in the best in the world. The MLS is a growing league, and it's certainly improving. But yeah, of course, it's different, and I think we've got.
I've been to one or two MLS games, and the atmosphere's kind of somewhat different, isn't it, than the English Premier League?
I think it's a different culture. Again, to go back to the Premier League, it's what we love about it is the sort of rivalry between teams. You know, we play at Chelsea, you go and play at Tottenham, we bring 3,000 fans and hate each other for that.
It's more tribal, isn't it?
Very tribal. Here is the whole culture is the fans come to be entertained. There isn't that rivalry of hatred of the other team so much and all that stuff.
I suppose in many ways that the game is growing. Do you think that the fan base is growing for football or soccer or whatever you want to...
I can't call it soccer.
Can you not do it yet?
No, I actually do when I'm speaking here, but once you do it, I can't see you.
Get killed,
get killed.
Lampard here for the hat-trick. Will it be the first in New York City history? It is!
Ladies and gentlemen, number 8, Super Frank Lampard.
Do you wish perhaps, now you've experienced living in a different country, perhaps you would have enjoyed a spell somewhere in Spain or Italy when you were younger?
Yes and no. The yes is because I would love to have challenged myself. I would love to have tried to learn the language. I had a bit of interest from really top clubs in Europe, so I think I could have done it in a good way and tested myself. But then I flip it and go, well, what would that have meant? Leaving Chelsea, not being able to be part of an era and a team that eventually won the Champions League and the Europa Cup and titles? No. So the answer is no.
And yourself, you keep a close eye, clearly, still on the Premier League. What are you thinking of this season?
Fascinating. I'm loving it. I'm loving watching it. I'm waiting for the Conte era to really kick in, and I think it will. I was excited as a Chelsea man when he came in. I think they needed that discipline and needed that sort of different angle from last year.
Yeah, where do you think it went wrong at Chelsea?
I think people relaxed. I think people relaxed. I think they won the league and it can happen, and they relaxed. And I think you sort of saw that. And the minute you relax in football, you can't turn it back. You know, you just turn the switch off. It doesn't turn straight on again.
Southampton lead by 3 goals to 1.
Jose Mourinho, your boss at Manchester United. Has he still got it?
Yeah, he's still got it.
Yeah?
Of course he has. I think he's still got it, and you know, again, I think he's trying to find the best team. I think improvement here will be to get in the top 4. I'm not sure they can win it with what they've got, even though Mourinho is a great manager. I think there's something not quite there yet.
Who do you fancy to win the Premier League this season?
I fancy Man City.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I fancy City. I think they bought well. I love Stones. They've got the best goal scorer in the league. And Aguero, he's a genius of a goal scorer.
Would you like to play for Guardiola?
Yeah, I would. I look at his passion, I look at how he's got his teams to play, the way they're playing from the back, and I would. And I'd love to even go and watch him take training. I think you can just see how he works on the training ground. We're very forward-thinking. I would love to have been part of that.
You've had a fabulous career and a long career. Highlights looking back?
Champions League. Winning the Champions League is by far the greatest night of my life.
Describe what that feels like to achieve the ultimate club trophy.
You know what? I just got shudders then, you mentioning it. And that sounds corny, but I actually did it. The thing that really resonates is not the game. I don't remember the game very well. I didn't enjoy the game. I just wanted to get a result. You know, like those games, you don't always enjoy them. But to say the flip, I enjoyed the hour or so on the pitch afterwards. With all our fans down one end.
Frank Lampard here for Chelsea. Lampard! That could be the championship!
How would you, like it to be remembered?
Well, it's not easy to put in a short answer. I suppose hard working. Pride myself on hard work. And I like to think that I've been a good teammate and a hard worker.
Frank Lampard on his 609th Premier League appearance leaves the field for one final time.
Okay, Frank, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
And you. Good man. Thanks, Gary. Thank you. Appreciate it.